At AUD USD. On the weekly time frame, AUD USD is bearish. It's bearish after breakout from the month floor. Price went on to drop significantly. So now we have a weekly litmus test for AUD USD, which I would like a situation where price will break out from this structure. If it breaks out from this structure and retest it, then AUD regains fully to print a new high on a weekly time frame. But it was an impressive move after price on the SR level, where resistance becomes support and support become resistance and break of structure. And on that floor, we've seen price retest. One is also a retest and also an SR ROS level, head price family. And I would like to clone this structure to see the validity of the structure in the future. That is what I want to see. Okay, nice one. Nice one. Pretty nice. I love this. I love this. I love this. This is what exactly I want to see. So let's see how AU moves in the future and see where she goes from here. It's a nice structure, and we're expecting price to return. There's another retest. The last time we touched here was in October, and if we come back here, that will be an opportunity to sell down to retest this floor. So this becomes a valid sell buy floor. So this is a valid sell floor, valid buy floor, depending on what price does. If you look here, there's a very strong price action here. Price came back here as a support structure, break of a support and retest, being validated by first SR level here in that was 2022, and we had another touch in March 2020, and the price subsequently returned back to give us an ascending trend line. In fact, it occurred here multiple times, reinforcing the power of this level. So we can call it a psychological ascending trend line. Look at what it has done from 2020 to 2022 to 2023 to 2024, 2024 break of structure, and we are coming back for retest. So this is where we're going to stop for AU. We want to keep it as simple as possible. Then another thing worthy of note is to assure you that the upswing is intact and protected. We have a strong level at 063591. That is a strong support level broken in the past, and close of the week last week broke that supply roof, making it a demand floor. So as this week opens, I will look for a pullback on AU and buy. That is what it is. That is what it is. So you can see the structure. You can see the structure here. Support structure, break of a support, retest, confirming it. 1, 2, 3. Now we have a break of a supply, price returns there, it becomes on demand, and we see that AUD USD is able to move. And this is what we want to see. I believe price might come back technically, then go up and play this way. So this is what I see, and this is my opinion and how I see the market. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is how Australian economy will go against US economy, but we are looking at it graphically and interpreting what we see on the graph. So Reserve Bank of Australia, we have its monetary policy play out, and whatever it does will determine the direction of AUD USD. But the structure is quite nice. So this is what we have. So on weekly, we broke out from a weekly supply roof at 0.63 63471, and that means that we might come back for a little retest and continue to sell up. Where I look out for short opportunity will be at the retest of a broken long-term ascending trend line. So a breakout of that structure will be a buy confirmation for AUD USD. So you have an opportunity to go long. And based on what price have done, how AUD have managed to recover, let's look back in time and look at the pattern of the market. Look at what market has done here in 2020, the pattern of recovery. Heavy bullish candle. And the last 3 weeks gave us an example in the month of April, a quick heavy bullish candle creating room for recovery for AUD USD. If we have such a situation here, I can tell you that in the month of May, we could have a reasonable recovery of AUD USD. The price could recover very well. 3-week bullish candle could close the gap. And once that gap is widened and we break above this structure, it becomes a support structure. Then we move up to challenge this descending trend channel. This is a channel. So we'll now look up, and at this level, we look for short opportunity. So for now, I think AU might tilt towards the side of buyers for now. You know, it was quite a very quick recovery, and let's see if we can find other structures. Let's see what it presents. Let's see. I found a structure. Let's see. That's another nice structure. That's another nice structure. So this is what we see, and let's leave it simple. So we already have a signal, buy signal. Sydney open today. I'll be looking out for buy opportunity AED USD. We'll look at a lower time frame, or the market might pull back. Then towards Asian session, you begin to see AED USD buyback.